When a break-in becomes personal and a clue reveals your own name etched in gold, Modesty Blaise returns in part 2 of the mystery thriller Last Day in Limbo as a light-hearted burglary leads to a dark discovery. Hi, I'm Danny Bull, and what you're about to hear is Modesty Blaise in a story called A Slight Case of Burglary, a full-cast dramatized radio series on crime, narcotics, murder, and noir mystery, starring Barbara Kellerman as Modesty Blaise and James Boland as Willie Garvin, with 30 as Ramon Paxero and Peter Marinko as Damien. We present Last Day in Limbo by Peter O'Donnell, dramatized for radio in 6 parts by Morris Travers and directed by Derek Hortonat. You're about to step into a classic world of vintage radio mystery, full of suspense, smart talk, and razor-sharp dialogues. If you love vintage radio mysteries and classic noir, subscribe to the channel BTC Radio and Audiobook, where we keep these voices from the shadows alive. And if you'd like to support us, scan the PayPal QR code on your screen. Every donation helps us restore and upload more rare episodes just like this one. Now light a cigarette, sit back on sofa, take a breath of relax, and let's get started.
Damien! Damien!
I hear you, Pat. There's no need to shout, unless you want everyone on the lake to hear you as well.
It is a Swiss lake, and the Swiss are good at minding their own affairs. Where have you been?
I'm something more than one of Senor Ramon Paxero's fetch-and-carry boys to jump whenever you snap your fingers.
You think so?
As it happens, I've been busy. The cable arrived. I've been decoding it.
Decoding? Then it is Limbo business.
Yes, and it's bad news. This time it's gone wrong.
Wrong?
The couple Aunt Benita selected for Limbo, John Dall and the woman, they got away.
Impossible.
Then the impossible happened. The snatch failed.
How could it fail? Everything was perfect for it. The two of them together, on a hunting trip, in a remote part of the United States.
I know, the job looked simple enough. Pinpoint them by helicopter and pick them up.
And what went wrong?
All I know from the cable is that the 2 men who were assigned to it are dead. And the couple we wanted got away.
Aunt Benita will not be pleased. She particularly wanted Dall and the woman. This is our first failure with a Limbo operation. I want to know why, Damien. And I will expect you to find out. I leave it in your hands.
Willie Garvin speaking.
Hello, Willie, love.
Princess, now that makes my day. It's good to hear you.
Thank you for my flowers at the airport. They're beautiful.
I just thought I'd say welcome home to dear old London town. All part of the Garvin special service, Miss Blaise.
I wondered how you knew I was flying in today. Then I realized Johnny Dall phoned you from New York, right?
That's it. He said the 2 of you had a couple of days there after you cut short your hunting trip.
Did he tell you why we cut it short?
No, he'd reckon you'd want to fill me in on that yourself.
Quite right, I do. I want to hear just what you make of it. How about this evening?
Okay, where are you? Cottage in the country or the penthouse?
Oh, the penthouse.
Okay, I'll be around this evening.
Bye, Willie, love.
Bye, Princess.
So, Damien, what have you found out?
I've spent the last day or so digging into things, Pax, as you wanted.
With any result?
I think so. Have another look at this magazine. The one your Aunt Benita showed you with the picture of Dall and the girl.
Mm-hmm.
Concentrate on the girl.
Why her, especially?
I think she was the one responsible for putting our 2 men down.
Are you serious?
Her name is Modesty Blaise.
Blaise?
You've heard of the network?
Certainly I have. It was a crime syndicate, and a large one at that throughout a dozen countries.
She used to run it. In fact, she created it.
This girl?
This girl. Exactly where she surfaced from doesn't seem to be known. But she turned up working for a small mob in Tangier. Eventually took it over and built it into a big-time organization. Art and jewel theft, smuggling, gold and currency manipulations. The 2 fields she refused to touch were the most profitable ones. Drugs and the vice racket.
That seems hard to believe.
It's a fact. Her lieutenant's name is Garvin. They're one hell of a combination, particularly in a fight. She's as cool as they come and more dangerous than a Black Panther. He's a knife specialist. In action, he always carries 2 of them, in a harness of his own design. They say with a blade he's the deadliest thing alive.
And now, what does she operate in?
And she's given up crime. They made a packet of money, both of them, and retired. They now live in England. But occasionally they get involved in jobs for a department of the Foreign Office, a top-secret intelligence section controlled by a man named Tarrant, Sir Gerald Tarrant.
An unusual woman, this Modesty Blaise. Intriguing, Damien. Very much.
Not the kind of hunting trip you were expecting, was it, Princess? Well, it goes for those two jokers who showed up, eh? They wound up on the wrong side of it.
How does it add up to you?
Well, that's the trouble. It doesn't. First off, it looks like a snatch job, with Johnny Dall for target. Business tycoon, big ransom. Except...
Why grab me as well?
Right. And that stuff with your canoes, making you push them into the river to get smashed up in the rapids.
Lucky for us they didn't. We found them caught on a bend in the river.
But it was all worked out to seem like an accident, that's for sure.
Yes. And Johnny and I would have just disappeared. Any theories, Willie?
Not a one.
Nor me.
Not enough facts, are there?
No. So it's just a case for our old rule. If you can't see the answer, stop asking the question.
Right.
Instead, you can tell me what you've been doing yourself while I've been away.
Oh, keeping active.
Do it.
Now, I offered my services to our pal Tarrant.
Really? How is Sir Gerald?
He's fine. I've been going down to Sussex. The big house is lot run down there.
Oh, yeah. What do they call it? The Statistical Records Department.
They love dreaming up fancy names, don't they?
Well, you can hardly expect them to stick up a sign reading secret training quarters, intelligence agents only. What have you been doing down there? Bit of instructing?
That's it. And as I hear it, somebody else we know is due down there for a refresher course.
Who's that?
Mordilla.
I like Maud. What's she been up to?
Job in Switzerland, Sir G sent her on. She just got back, so the duty officer tells me. Yeah, I'll be glad to see her again. She's a lot of fun and games, Maud is. Pick 'em up.
Okay. And now what?
Now I'm behind you. An enemy agent with a gun. Which hand am I holding the gun in?
How am I supposed to know?
That's the whole point, Maud. How are you supposed to know? Turn your head, not quick. Just nice and slow, till you can catch a glimpse of one of me shoulders.
Oh, yes, I get it now. I can tell from the set of your shoulders. It's in your right hand.
Good girl.
But there's none of this sort of stuff in the instruction book, you know.
Well, with all respect to your chief instructor, there ought to be.
Try telling that to the great Jacoby.
Practice sessions in the combat room, that's one thing. But when you're operating in the field, that's something else again. You've got to use your head.
Jacoby hates your guts. You know that.
Just so long as you still love me, Maud. Now, let's consider a couple of other handy little tricks.
So, you're still here, are you, Garvin?
Hello, Mr. Jacoby. Yes, still here.
Can't think why. Tarrant must be going balmy sending you here. You undermine my training with every agent you handle.
All I'm doing is maybe offering a few extra ideas.
The gospel according to Modesty Blaise, eh?
I don't know a better way of helping people like Maud here to stay alive, and that's what it's all about, isn't it?
I'll tell you what, Garvin. How about you and me having a workout sometime? Like right now.
A workout? What for, Mr. Jacoby?
So you can show me what it's all about.
Thanks, but I don't want to prove anything.
Yeah. And you're supposed to have a reputation. It beats me how you got it. Watch it, Maud! Oh. Too slow, Maud. Miles too slow. No villain's going to send you a telegram, you know. Well, Garvin, any comment?
No. Never seen a body throw executed better. She really hit the floor hard.
A lesson for you, Maud.
Yes, we can all learn, can't we? Here, Maud, I'll give you a hand up.
Oh, thanks.
You'd better swallow a couple of these tablets. They'll steady you up a bit.
Hey, hang on. What's that in your hand? What do you mean, tablets?
Never seen these before. Well, here you are. Take a good look. Like I said, Mr. Jacoby, we can all learn. Okay, Maud. Let's go. You make good coffee, Maud.
Glad you like it.
I like your flat, too.
It's okay.
How's your back after the Jacoby treatment?
Oh, I'll survive.
What's wrong?
Wrong? Nothing at all.
Now, don't give me that. I'm seeing a different Mordilla from the one I remember. Are you worried any minute now I'll be suggesting bed?
No. Well, I don't know. Maybe.
Well, that's a bit stupid, isn't it?
Well, it's not as if it hasn't happened with us before.
And it was good. A lot better than good. And you know that. But when was I ever the pushing kind?
I know you're not, Willie. I'm sorry. But it would be sort of natural for us to go to bed, and I just don't feel like it.
Well, cheer up, love. It happens to everyone. What even happened to me one day. So why don't you relax and stop worrying, eh?
All right.
That's a ticket. Now you can tell me about Switzerland, that assignment of yours, and what happened.
Switzerland?
Of course, that's where it all goes back to, isn't it?
No, I can't talk about that. Security.
Oh, don't be daft, Maud. I can find out easily enough. I'll twist it out of old talent. I'm on the same side, for God's sake.
Well, the job was to find out what I could about any undercover operations of a man named Raymond Paxero.
Did town tell you why, before you went?
Oh, you've got to be kidding.
That's what I thought. No information handed out, only orders.
Exactly. My instructions were to get close to this Paxero. Getting close meant bed. That's when men talk.
And women. I know about that. So does Modesty. Sometimes I know the way to play it.
Well, Paxero has a villa on the lakeside, and there's another man with him, Damien. Friend, companion, bodyguard, I don't know. Anyway, they like to take their girly pleasures together. A threesome. And the name of the game is humiliation.
Oh, Maud, I'm sorry. Did it hurt you much?
No, that's not their kick. They act out fantasies. Childish, ridiculous mostly, but degrading. It's all part and parcel of my job. I've had to do it before. Actually, only twice, so it's nothing to make a fuss about. And this business in Switzerland, I should be able to get a giggle out of it, shouldn't I? But it gets to you, Willie. After a while, it leaves your self-respect in ashes. And I know I shouldn't feel that way, but I can't help it. Well, in the end, it was for nothing. I didn't find out a thing.
Does Tarrant know?
Oh, down to the last detail. So he sent me to Sussex for a spell of hard training. I think he imagined that would take my mind off things.
I've got a better idea. You take some leave. I'll fix it with him, and you come away with me. Anywhere you like, just the two of us. No bed or anything like that.
Just good friends, like you and Modesty.
It works, Maud. Honest.
Does it? Haven't you ever wanted more than that with her?
No. The way I look at it, she's the princess, and I'm there whenever I'm needed, and that's enough for me.
I see.
How about it then, eh? Us going off somewhere.
Oh, thanks, Willie. You're sweet, but all I want is to be left alone.
That's the worst thing for you, love.
No, it isn't. I think I'll go to the country for a while, back home to my parents. It's good there.
Maud, why don't you talk to the princess? She's been through it more than once. She'll understand.
No, I don't want to talk about it anymore. And don't tell her. Please, Willie, don't tell anyone. Promise.
All right, love, all right. I promise.
Thanks, Willie. I am grateful. And I'm very fond of you, but I would like you to go now.
Sure. Anything you say. Till next time, Maud. And by then, I might have something that will give you a bit of a giggle. Bye for now.
Tarrant speaking.
And a jolly good morning to you, Sir G.
Willie, how pleasant to hear you, my dear chap.
I won't keep you chatting. You've been a busy sort of a fella. I was wondering if you're free tomorrow evening. Thought we might have a bite of dinner together.
Dinner? That sounds very agreeable.
There's this new place I found, not far out of town. Terrific food.
My gastric juices are flowing already.
Pick you up in the car, say 6:30?
That'll be splendid.
Right. Pip, pip, toodaloo, and cheerio for now.
Goodbye, Willie. You were absolutely right about this place, Willie. A distinct find.
Glad you approve, Sir G.
I have dined, wined extremely well. Sumptuously, even. I've only one disappointment.
What's that?
That Modesty isn't here. Much as I enjoy your company, of course.
Oh, thanks very much. Now, Sir G, let's have a word or two. about a bloke by the name of Paxero.
Ah, you've wrung something out of Mordilla. I thought you would, in all probability.
We'll come to Maud later. Who is this Paxero?
He's a native of Guatemala. You know where that is, I take it?
Central America, south of Mexico. Small country, population about 5 million. But what I meant was, why are you interested in him?
That is classified information, Willie.
Oh, give over. Come on, Sir G. Let's have it.
Oh, well then, there's payment for my excellent dinner. Actually, I have no interest in the gentleman personally. It was a request from my American friends. And someone became tantalized with the fact that over the past 5 years or so, a goodly number of very wealthy people have met with death by accident, but with no bodies to show for it. Drowned, burned, missing aircraft, buried under an avalanche in one case. All manner of odd things.
Like, for instance, someone might go for a trip in the wild somewhere and not come back.
An ideal example. Well, they sorted out all the data on all these disappearances and gave it to some computer to play with.
And what came up?
Almost nothing. Except that Raymond Paxero might, perhaps, just possibly be a common factor. His own yacht went down with 30 people in the Bermuda Triangle. I believe the current theory is that all ships and aircraft which have vanished from that area in the past 50 years are now in a museum on Aldebaran or some such planet. Trophies of the little green men.
Aldebaran's not a planet, it's a sun.
Is it really? What an astonishing chap you are, Willie. Full of esoteric bits of knowledge.
Never mind that. Why wasn't Paxero aboard his own yacht when it went down?
Who can say? He's a businessman, international interests. There could be a dozen reasons. At all events, when I received the American request to have a close look at Paxero, I complied.
And Maud found nothing.
Not a significant shred.
She just came back with a few memories.
Which will fade in time.
Do you think so? Sir G, you are a right bastard.
I know that, Willie. I have to be. Sometimes my people get killed or tortured or both. What do you want me to do? Stop?
You didn't have to send Maud out on a sex job now, did you?
I specified the requirements, and she turned out with the agent sent up to me. I happen to like Maud, but I can't play favorites. And now I notice the time is moving on. Hadn't we better be going? Willie? About Mordilla.
What about her?
I rather hoped you might help the girl over this rough patch. Take her away somewhere, perhaps.
She wouldn't go. And I'd put it a bit stronger than a rough patch.
You're being tiresome, Willie. It's happened and I can't change it. Why the devil don't you cheer the girl up and make her forget it?
Now, as it happens, that's just what I've got in mind.
You have? Good. Where are we? This is Belgravia, sure. Yes, Milton Square. I thought you were going to drop me at my flat.
So I am. Just making a detour first to show you something. After you, Sir G. Welcome to Garvin Towers.
This is yours?
No gentleman should be without a bachelor pad in London.
This is hardly a pad. It's magnificent. Must have cost you a fortune.
It's only money. Sit yourself down. I'll get you brandy. If I can find where it is.
Did you take this place furnished?
Not much choice. It was all on impulse. There you are, Sir G.
Thank you.
Oh, do you mind if I leave you for a minute? I've just remembered a call I've got to make.
By all means, so long as you leave the brandy.
Help yourself. I won't be long.
Who's he got to? Willie? Willie?
Along here, Sir G. The door's open.
Oh, there you are.
Shh, don't shut the place down. There's a good fella.
Willie, what on earth?
My hunch was right. Crooked as a corkscrew he is.
What?
Blakeson, the bloke who lives here.
Lives
Look
here?
what I found in his safe. As nice a load of tomfoolery as you could wish for.
Tomfoolery?
Rhyming slang, me old darling. Tomfoolery jewellery. If this isn't ill-gotten loot, I'm the Queen of Bulgaria. You could retire on this lot. On the pearls alone, for that matter. Tell you what, you can have the pearls.
Willie.
Shut the safe now. spin the combination and hang the picture back in front of it. There we are.
The front door. I thought it odd you rushing ahead like that. You didn't have a key at all.
Right, for now I haven't lost my skill, isn't it? Come on, back to the other room to tidy things up.
Have you gone mad or are you drunk?
I'm fine, Sir G. First time I've cracked the safe for profit since I don't know when.
Put it back. Everything. Put it all back.
Don't get worried. I've been casing this place for a couple of weeks. He won't be home till well after midnight. Never is on a Wednesday. Now, wipe the bottle and glass. No fingerprints. All done. Right. Grab your hat and brolly and we'll pop along.
Willie, if you don't put that stuff back at once, I'll...
Wait a minute. That's his car. Hell, he's back early. Move, Sir G. This way.
Where are we going? Out the back door?
Not enough time for that. This bedroom. In here, quick.
That's...
A wardrobe, correct, Sir G. Inside the wardrobe for you, I'll go under the bed. We'll scarper when it's safe. Might be quite a while, but just sit tight. Keep quiet and don't move.
How long have I been in here? God, it must be hours. Good evening.
I don't often find someone crouched in among my clothing. I do hope you're not dangerous.
I can assure you of that. Only rather stiff. I'd be obliged if you could help me out of here.
Certainly. Easy does it now. There we are.
My presence here is quite innocent, but somewhat difficult to explain. So to these pearls, which seem to have been in my pocket. Let me return them to you. And also guarantee the return of the rest of your property if you could see your way to taking no action.
Oh, but those pearls aren't mine, and neither is the rest of the stuff over there.
Not yours?
And it's all of very little value. You could get the lot for a fiver, I'd imagine. No, it's all Willie's.
You're a friend of Willie Garvin?
That's right. Quite a while back. I specialize in international law, and I used to act for Modesty Blaise.
I see. And Willie asked if he could borrow your place here and told you to return at a particular time?
Yes.
Then, after a few hours had gone by, you were to open that wardrobe door.
You're very quick. Look, let me say at once that I've no idea who you are or what all this is all about.
That I have yet to find out myself.
Willie also told me to deliver a message. Perhaps that may help?
A message?
I had to memorize it exactly. He was most insistent.
May I hear it, then?
Well, his precise words were, I thought this might cheer Maud up a bit.
Thank you. That's very amusing.
Oh, my Lord. I can just see it, the whole picture.
Modesty, I do think you might control yourself. I can only say that I find your mirth, A, excessive, and B, most unseemly.
Don't be pompous.
Well, if my earlier high opinion of you will need to be reconsidered.
Don't tell me you haven't seen the funny side of it. I think I know you better than that, Sir Gerald.
Well, to be truthful, the humour of it didn't really strike me until I was in the taxi going home.
You have to hand it to Willie. He's a rare one.
He is an impudent ruffian, lost to any sense of shame or decency. If I could lay my hands on him... But unfortunately, he's left the country.
Yes.
So I was told by your international law specialist friend. While I was undergoing agonies, both mental and physical, inside that wardrobe, Mr. Garvin was on an aircraft taking him out of England. It's too bad that I don't know to where.
I think I can guess, Sir Gerald. To Switzerland. You took some finding, Willie. Surprised to see me?
A bit.
I've been scouring the hotels looking for you. Then I thought of the lake. Where are you based?
I've got a small chalet on the south side. I hired this cruiser for observation purposes.
Willie, love, I know all about what happened to Maud. Tarrant told me after you twisted his tail.
Ah, now I get it. She didn't want me to tell you, Princess. So I thought maybe the thing to do was give it all a bit of a comic angle.
Willie, don't feel bound. But if you could use a hand...
You need to ask. Working solo's not the same somehow. Take some of the spice out of it.
All right, I'm in. But it's your caper. What have you got in mind?
A little treatment for Paxero and his pal Damien. Take a look, Princess. Over on the northern shore. Here, use the field glasses.
That's Paxero's villa, isn't it?
Yes, no staff living in. A man and two girls come to clean up and serve lunch. Then they go. In the evenings, Paxero and Damien down. And I reckon at night, they'd only switch on the alarms on the ground floor.
So you're going on the top floor?
Tonight. Just as a reconnoitering exercise. When they're tucked up in their beds, safe and sound asleep. Damn. I hate people. Don't oil that door.
Stand where you are. Exactly where you are.
I never argue with the revolver, monsieur.
You've got him, eh, Pax?
Of course. Do we know him, Damien?
No. A professional thief, I suppose.
Not professional, monsieur. A thief by intent, I admit, but even there I have failed.
Get the phone and have him collect him.
The phone's dead. He must have cut the wires. I'll phone from the hotel along the road.
As for you, pig, do not move.
I am beyond movement, monsieur.
I suppose you will say this was your first attempt, huh? And that you were driven to it because your wife and children are starving. Ah!
He's out cold.
Thanks, princess.
So is Damien. I got him as he came out the front door.
He didn't see you?
No, I took him from behind, just like this one. I knew there was trouble once I saw the lights go on.
I'd say they'd be out long enough for us to finish our recce. But we better move nice and brisk, not waste a second more than we have to. Hello, princess. You all through? Yeah, you look kind of strange.
I feel it. I'm sorry, but we've got to call this caper of yours off.
Well, sure, if you say so.
And we'll have to make our break-in look like a burglary.
Well, there's no problem there. Fill a suitcase with anything valuable around the place and dump it in the lake. It's easy. Hey, what's happened?
Upstairs, going through Damien's room, in the bedside drawer, I found something. Something that changes this whole thing.
Found what?
A man's watch. A very expensive gold watch. It has an inscription inside the back of it. There are 2 names on it. And Willie. One of them is mine.
Throughout the week, BTC Radio and Audiobook channel brings you the best adventure mystery dramas on the air. So here, action-packed, fast-moving plots to hold your interest right up to the smashing climax on such thrilling programs as Big Town, Mr. District Attorney, The Big Story, and Dragnet. Every week on most of this BTC Radio and Audiobook channel. On Dragnet, you'll hear the documented cases from the Los Angeles police files. The Big Story brings you 2 tales from the front pages of America's newspapers. Mr. District Attorney, the champion of the people, takes you through an exciting episode in the conviction of a criminal. We have series of Philip Marlowe, Pat Novick, Boston Blackie, Nick Carter, and many more. So stay tuned. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel and press the like button. For daily update, click the bell icon for our latest post and new episode uploads. Please not forget to share with your friends and family. And if you'd like to support us, scan the PayPal QR code on your screen. Every donation helps us restore and upload more rare episodes just like this one.